like to say it's my pleasure to present one of the greatest TV shows ever on YouTube. But first, we want to get something out of the way. We did not make fun of people last week or on any show about biting hemorrhoids. Tasty. But anyway, it is indeed my pleasure to tell you about the greatest YouTube show ever. And it is... Yes, it was a hard one to get out. That's why I look this way. But I would also like to tell you about Emily's Bookstore in Newcastle. And I would also like to tell you that it is my pleasure to present Emily's Comic Book Show, Episode 8. Yay!
Hi, welcome to the Comic Book Show. Coming to you live from downtown Newcastle, Indiana. And as usual, we're here every week to tell you what's good, bad, and what's worse in comics and pop culture. What? You say something?
Not me.
Alright, anyway.
I heard it too, but...
We just like to tell you that we're not affiliated with anybody like DC, Marvel, Image, or IDW.
Dynamite, Dark Horse...
Yeah, nobody like that. We usually tell you what we feel and how we feel about those comics. So, if...
Hello!
What are you doing here?
Hey, pimpin' ain't easy.
You could have him.
Hey, hello.
Thought I smelled some.
I live in the basement. It stinks down there. You clean it up. And welcome to the Lord Larfleeze Captain's Hour.
So what we got to talk about today, Captain? Larfleeze? Lordship?
I found me a new friend.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, he was on the beginning of the show.
He lives in the basement with me. You kids can come and get autographs later in the week, or adults, and anybody else. My moms can get autographs, aunts, uncles,
even Tim,
cousins, brothers, lovers, whatever. Japanese dirty knees.
Okay, that's enough of that.
I gotta do my entrance music.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yes, you heard it.
Because it came across the whole thing.
No. That's just how I walk.
Oh, what's your interest music?
Yeah, it sounds like these. Welcome to the Captain Larfleeze Show.
Again, this isn't your show.
It is my show.
It's mine.
I paid for this. This is my show. I have no help. You talk about comics now.
I can talk about comics.
I permission you.
Thank you. How did this become your show?
Because
his name's Emily.
Excellent. Let me tell you, this is how it is, okay, folks? Seriously, this is how it works. You look at the ratings when he does the show, and you look at the ratings when I do the show. It's like people from Britain and Japan, they all love me. I don't know why. I was running around and what do you say his name is now? My new cousin from Britain. What is his name?
Caleb Beaverhausen Obadiah Lee. We'd like to give you a shout out.
What is that? Was that like, stop touching me. Who are you? Don't make the words come out of my mouth.
Can we get on with the show?
Yes, please. Because if she quits, she better quit bothering me, because I will make the streets flow with the blood of the non-believers.
You said I wasn't believing.
You better shut up. Action, go.
All right, anyway, to start off with, we all found out this week that Alan Scott was going to be the gay Green Lantern. Whoop-de-doo.
Again, I thought he had a kid.
He has two kids.
This is the new 52. He has no kids. This is all different. And I tell you, he may have his own beliefs, but this is the truth, people. Mothers are going to see this. The Green Lantern is gay. They're not going to let them watch their show. They don't understand the difference between Alan Scott and Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, Guy Gardner, the one guy, I don't even remember his name. Black Hand, he's Green Lantern.
Yeah, we already figured out we got trouble for that. But anyway, let me say this. I mean, you're right. That's what's going to happen. Parents are going to say, I'm not going to let my kids watch it. I've already got people that canceled Earth 2 because they don't want to read it. You know, I mean, when Paul Levitz was at DC, this would have never happened. There wasn't any showboating. Remember back in the 90s when every time you turned around, Superman had a new suit or long hair, or Batman had his back broke, or Green Lantern was killing people? Stuff didn't happen under Paul Levitz. The man ran DC the right way. You know, unlike Joe Quesada, Dennis Diane Nelson, and the wonderfully untalented Bob Harris, and I'm going to have to say pretty soon, Dan DiDio is another one that's just becoming more and more untalented each and every month. I don't understand, DC, why? Why make Green Lantern one of the best people in the world, one of the best superheroes you guys ever created? You know, by Bill Finger and Martin Odell, or was it Martin? Yeah, it was Martin Odell. It was Martin Odell. You know, I'm sure Bill Finger, you know, every time he's, you know, they say something about Batman, I'm sure he spins in his grave. But I'm sure he's really spinning this time that they made his character Alan Scott gay. And I'm sure freaking Erwin Hasen and all the other guys that drew Green Lantern back in the day, most of them aren't even dead yet, and they're still spinning their graves.
Yes, DC Comics, you need to go find real people like Marv Wolfman and Gromit.
Tom Gromit?
Yes, that's it. They need new direction because
there was nothing wrong with the old direction.
No, this new 52 is good. They just put stupid people in charge. Rob Liefeld.
Shh, don't say that name.
He don't know how much of a what's that word I want to use?
Something with a bag.
Something politically correct.
Douchebag.
He's making X-Force in DC Comics and they're Marvel and what's going on here? People's dying in the streets because of Rob Liefeld and nobody cares.
Well, not just
he killed Deathstroke before he even put a pin against it. He killed Hawkman. Hawkman was awesome.
Until Rob Liefeld took it over.
He didn't even have to draw it. He just put it.
It's the whole thing. You shut up. I'm talking.
He's put it.
I'm the smart one.
He wrote. No, I'm professor. I don't know who you think you are. You went to dental school.
Shut up. Anyway,
you touched teeth.
I did touch teeth. You was touching other stuff. But anyway,
I'm a professor.
Anyway, it's nothing against. Look, here's the deal.
Comicology.
Like I said before.
Action figureology.
Like I said before, there's nothing wrong with trying to advance the gay community or doing things in the gay community or for the gay community. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem I have is, why make this guy gay? Why do it because Marvel's doing it with North Star, a character that nobody gives a crap about? There was a crappy character when John Byrne made him. He's a crappy character now. Nobody should care. Anyway, with that news this week, my whole week just went downhill faster than a bobsled going to, where's that place at?
Something with 2 L's.
Okay, why you pull those guys out of package?
These are cool.
They're cool little characters.
A lumberjack?
Look, he's got a squirrel.
Lumberjack.
He's got a squirrel on his head.
He's got a squirrel on.
Yeah, look, a squirrel.
It's like that one guy on Squidbillies.
Squidbillies.
Early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't touch the trim. Anyway, the other big news this week, other than the gay Green Lantern,
like my dad.
He looks like your dad. He's got no hair. He got that comb over going on. And you can come up and meet the old man every Wednesday and Friday from 10 to 1.
And oh God.
Anyway, you can see this here. This is the new previews that just came out.
It's got I think that's the guy from Star Trek on there.
It looks like, but it's supposed to be Spike. It looks like Captain Kirk to me. But anyway, and we're going to get to Star Trek this week, unfortunately.
No.
Okay. Anyway, this week it shows Aquaman in Justice League number 12, which, wow, really? Anyway. And it says, be prepared for the big shocker. Well, we've been right on 2 things so far. We did guess Green Lantern. We did guess Black Hand was going to be Green Lantern. And now we're going to guess this one for you. They're either going to meet up with the Earth 2 people, or they're going to meet up with the original heroes from Earth 1. Because if anybody hasn't figured it out yet, DC Universe has 52 Earths. New 52, and on the designated 52, Earth 52, designated Earth 52 was the Wildstorm universe. So, once again, like I've said since the beginning of these shows, all DC's doing in the 52 is letting Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, and Bob Harris just play stupid with DC. Just like they did, just like Bob Harris let them do at Marvel. Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld's interpretation of DC, the DC universe.
They had a banana.
Well, I'm going to get to the best comic of the week and the worst comics here in just a minute. So we'll be right back. Can you do that Chuck Connors thing?
We'll be right back.